Welcome out to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter here at Universal Studios Orlando Resort. We just got off the train here at Hogsmeade Station, hopping over from Universal Studios to Islands of Adventure, which is actually the second portion of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I'm going to show you all things Harry Potter Christmas right here in Hogsmeade. But before we get started, I want to make sure that you give us a big old thumbs up and that you're subscribed and that you hit that notification bell. Otherwise, you won't be along for our next magical adventures. So what's holding you back? So go ahead, take a moment, do a couple of those things, and then come along for the ride. Now, assuming you have a park-to-park ticket, this is the Hogsmeade train station. It also goes over to London's King Cross station, where you can eventually lead into Diagon Alley if that's where you're looking to go across to the other park. But since I just hopped over, I'm actually coming off of that train station and headed directly into Hogsmeade. Now, Hogsmeade to me is the perfect Christmas atmosphere. Not only do you have the train facade here that you can stop and take photos with, you got the train conductor, but each of these A-framed building tops are all lined with snow. It is magical, and I don't even have to feel the cold. This is the best. Now, just as in our Diagon Alley video, which I'm going to link down here in the description, we also have several different spots that you can partake in to cast spells with your interactive wands. So whenever you purchase those wands, they're not just limited to one park. In fact, you can actually use them in both. So they're a really great investment and at a pretty minimal cost if you think about it in terms of souvenirs. If this is the first video you're finding before the other one, or if you've just forgotten or want a better look at it, these are the different gold emblems that you stand in front of so you can cast your spells. Just through here is the Three Broomsticks, one of two locations that you can dine in the Wizarding World. Today's specials are fish and chips, the beef pasties with garden salad, shepherd's pie with a garden salad. You can also get things like rotisserie smoked chicken, mac and cheese for the kids, chocolate trifle, butterbeer ice cream, and the Great Feast, which can feed multiple people. It's a really great value. This is the inside of the Three Broomsticks. I've got some friends dining in here, so hopefully we can take a look at their meals here real soon. But you can see those ginormous ears of corn. Those come with the Great Feast. Now, I'm not going to have the time to go in and actually dine here, so we'll do that another time and go and do a food review for you. But if you sit on the back porch there outside and choose to eat there, you get a really great view of the Velocicoaster, and as it runs, you can see those trains. It's actually kind of a fulfilling experience. Now, the sweets and treats shop here is called Honeydukes, and you might know that famously from the books and the movies. Everything here is directly ripped from the pages of J.K. Rowling's novels. So, of course, we're going to hop in, go and see if we can see a few of those chocolate frogs, the collectible holograms here, and see what all they have. Welcome to Honeydukes, where you can portion out your own candy concoctions here. They've also got lots of really cool sugar treats here, like lollipops, the chocolate frogs here that you can pick up in the commemorative boxes. You can even get them in tins, but each of them also come with a hologram in them that are collectible. And it'll also tell you when these are set to expire, so you'll want to make sure that you're eating them well before then. If you're looking for something with that iconic Honeydukes logo on them, they do have these cooler bags right here, $15 with another purchase of $30 in sweets and treats. These are little candy dishes here. So these are actually glass, but has all the portioned out candies already in them. Oh, nope, sorry. Actually, they're plastic. Look at these collectible trays. So you got the birdie boxes, flavored beans, got chocolate frogs here. Ooh, I like this candy dish here too. And then they've also got a little, almost a mason jar for Honeydukes. If you're a baker, they've got some other kinds of like apparel options here, and the towels and the apron, and even some necklaces and charm bracelets too. Now, my kids really love to come in here because they like the fudge flies, and then they really love these Birdie Boxes beans. So they buy them, and we do like surprises where we cover each other's eyes and have to taste the beans. Sometimes you get really good ones like butter flavored or cotton candy, and sometimes you get things like vomit. And they do taste like that. So we got like a spit bucket for them too. It's a lot of fun. Oh, look at these chocolate wands. These are inventive. These are a great souvenir, right in time for the holidays too. I love it. And they've also got caramel cobwebs. Now, if the portioned out candies are not really what you're looking for, they've got tons of fudge, cupcakes, different kinds of pretzel ones, no melt ice cream, just like we've seen over at Sugar Plums. Now, not to worry, you're actually going to exit Honeydukes from a different door than you go into, but that whole building back here is just kind of a long facade to be able to hide the rest of the Honeydukes store. The next thing you're greeted with as you're entering into Hogsmeade is going to be the locker stations and the Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure. Good morning! Right here. Now this is a very, very popular attraction, so you're going to want to make sure that you're using your Universal Express Pass for this, or you're a Universal Orlando Resort guest, so you get that early entry on those select days, which might allow you to ride more than once for the day if you can play your cards right. Also, super shout out to Robbie Coltrane. We love you as Hagrid, and I hope from the great beyond you're looking down and super, super proud of everything here that we are passing along to our generations, and know that Hagrid is safe and in our hearts here and always will be. So thank you, Robbie. Now this is one of 2 butterbeer carts that you can find here inside of Hogsmeade. So there's one here, and then there's one at the opposite entrance back this way. But if you'll go into the Hog's Head, you can actually try and get a hot butterbeer, which is where I think we're gonna head right now. The Hog's Head Tavern actually kind of leads out from the 3 Broomsticks, so it's accessible even from the 3 Broomsticks or just through this entryway. But this is going to be your one-stop shop for any kind of beers or butter beers or anything kind of in between cider-wise. Success! We actually have the hot butter beer. So if you've never had it, it's more of like a butterscotch, sweet chocolate type. It's not even chocolate, it's just like a butterscotch hot chocolate consistency, and they have this sweet cream foam on top, and it's a little bit colder than the rest of the drink, which really adds to kind of strengthen the flavor. It's gorgeous. I love this drink. Now, hot butter beer is not the only type that you can get here. You can get the regular butter beer, which is just kind of like a straight butterscotch drink. You can get a frozen option, so it's kind of the same consistency as like a milkshake or a margarita, but non-alcoholic. They've got fudge, they've got soft serve ice cream, they've got hand scooped ice cream. You can get butterbeer in all different kinds of forms, but this one used to be a holiday exclusive. They would only bring it out during the Christmas time, and now, because it's been so popular and we've demanded it, they've decided to make hot butterbeer all year round. I couldn't be more thrilled. So while I was there just in front of the Hog's Head, I got to talking with some people, and they had me try something. It's like half Strongbow, half Fox Head, but they call it the Hog's Bite. So it's kind of like a snake bite, so it's like half beer, half not. But it was amazing. You don't even taste the beer in it at all. So shout out to you, friends. I really loved it. I'm gonna have to try that one again. For obvious reasons, I won't be filming in there, but the bathrooms here leave nothing to the imagination, like fully immersive. And what I mean by that is, in the ladies' restroom, you can hear Moaning Myrtle. I have to tell you, the bathrooms smell heavenly. They just smell so fresh and so clean. But Moaning Myrtle is there in the public conveniences, which is truly the only themed restroom here in Hogsmeade. But definitely go and try it, because it's an experience all on its own. All of these shops are kind of more just facades, so I'm sure they just use them for storage. But then again, we've also got some carts here for drinks. We've got Flight of the Hippogriff that you might have seen just going around right there, and then also another cart for wands. Now remember in Diagon Alley where you have an Ollivander's wand experience, they also have one over here. So for those that don't opt in for the park-to-park tickets, you're still in luck, so you won't have to miss any beat of any magical wand experiences. They've got you covered over this way. Just over here on the opposite side is the Owl Post, and did you know you can actually mail post from inside Universal Studios? You just come on in here, you can mail off a postcard or anything that you want here through the Owl Post for reals, and they will actually let you buy a full-on postage stamp to wherever you need to send your post to. You can see all the little ones casting their spells right here in the shop windows, but I really want to go over here and take a look at all the. So these are all the ones that are for sale. Some of them are interactive, some of them are not. So everything it looks like over on this side are just souvenir wands. Your interactive ones are going to be over this way and denoted. Oh look, they've even got Newts and Seraphina. So this actually brings us out over to the Triwizard stage. So they do things like the Frog Choir and the Triwizard Tournament pep rally over this way. So it's really a lot of fun and very interactive. They do a lot with the crowds here, and I think everybody's just kind of waiting on the next show. Now this is probably a love it or hate it ride. You've either got a love or hate relationship with this ride. So this is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. It's a wonderful queue experience. So even if you're not a fan of the actual ride, I encourage you to go ahead and walk through the queue, because it brings you through the halls of Hogwarts, past the potions class, past the Sorcerer's Stone mirror and everything. It's amazing. So even into the herbology greenhouse. So even if you don't ride the ride, because I know it can get a little queasy in there, it's definitely worth the look and through the queue experience at minimum. Over here is the Flight of the Hippogriff ride, which you might remember as the Magical Unicorn. It was rethemed when they redid this section of the Lost Continent into Wizarding World of Harry Potter. But it's also a really nice kid-friendly coaster, similar to the Woody Woodpecker's Nut House coaster. Because I can't actually film for you on the ride, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what it looks like on the coaster. So it's themed like a hippogriff there on the front and in the basket. You're just taking a nice relaxing ride around Hagrid's hut. Oh, they're getting ready to start the pep rally. This is awesome. And there you go, that's our completion of Hogsmeade and a nice quick tour around the holidays. I was talking with the wand cart and I mentioned earlier they have new interactive ones coming in different designs, and they've only been told early December, so they should be here just in time for the holidays. So if you're looking to pick up one of those, definitely keep an eye on them here in the next coming weeks, depending on when you're watching this video. But if you haven't had a chance to already, give us a big old thumbs up for your Butterbeer lovers over here. Make sure you're subscribed and that your notification bell is turned on for more Universal adventures, especially as we get closer and closer into the holiday season. We've got Grinchmas, we've got the Macy's Christmas parade as well to go and cover, and it's just so much. So we don't want you to miss a beat of anything. But thanks for coming along for the ride. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye everyone.